put it in here. We're going to define QA and QC, quality assurance and quality control, why it matters, and then some historical issues with the tracking. Okay, some of you may already be thinking, wait, what is the difference between quality assurance and quality control? Where does all this fit in? This man has some crazy little squigglies because he's confused about what it all means. So technically, this all falls under what's called a quality management program, or a QMP. You've got 4 aspects to that: quality planning, quality assurance, quality control, and quality improvement. Stay with me, don't glaze over yet. Quality planning and quality improvement are kind of self-explanatory. That's like the before and the after. So we're focusing on quality assurance and quality control. Our AAPM Task Group 100 says that quality management consists of all the activities designed to achieve the desired quality goals. You know, I feel like I was told at a young age not to use the same word in the definition of what you're defining. I don't know. Okay. What's the difference between QA and QC? You might have heard both these tossed around, sometimes interchangeably. Technically, quality assurance is the entire program of, helping define what exactly needs to be done to keep your machines up and running, to keep a, good program. Whereas quality control are the specific tests and tasks. So if I'm testing a CT unit, if I'm checking the CT number, if I'm doing some image processing, that would be quality control. Quality control is technically a part of quality assurance. Okay, so they're similar, but slightly different, but related. Now, why the difference matters between the two of them. It kind of doesn't. I'm going to be honest. I've looked into it a bunch. I've looked at a bunch of different definitions. They are more or less used interchangeably on a day-to-day basis. And if you say either of them, QA or QC, every one of your coworkers knows exactly what you mean. They're not going to be like, oh, actually, what you meant to say was QA when you said QC. I have never heard anyone complain about like the wrong usage. And the question is, a white sparkling wine made in Ohio technically champagne? No, but if you serve it at a party, is anyone going to say that? Hopefully not. I don't know who your friends are, but anyway, QA and QC, there may be someone who feels differently or who would argue that, but for all intents and purposes, it is pretty much the exact same thing used interchangeably. Okay, what is actually important? Obviously, patient safety. That is the number one thing to tie this all back to. When you're kind of in the weeds, when you're really looking at some intense QC tasks or like documenting them, it can sometimes be tricky to remember why you're doing it. Patient safety at the very end of the day is what we all are concerned about. Also, employee safety, and then confidence. You want your patient confident that they are getting the exact imaging that they want, that they're getting the exact treatment they want, along with employee confidence. You want them to know that, hey, this image that I'm about to take is going to be accurate, it's going to be safe for me and for the patient. We all got into healthcare to help people, right? I think every person in this room has stories of what brought them into this industry. I know I do. And at the end of the day, it's the patients that matter above everything else. Even as we get into the minutia of why QA and QC are important, I always think it's important to try to tie it back to, at the end of the day, what we are doing is trying to protect patients, get them healthy, keep them healthy, get the imaging.